it out of the way.
Very much. Thank you. Welcome. Now,
Here we go!
This week, we take the grand tour on a journey through history.
we begin in the Middle Ages, which meant going to Richard Hammond's garden.
Get a bloody move on.
And I was using this Volkswagen Amarok as an irrigation system.
Let's do this.
Right, here are the rules. I have to do this using the lowest revs possible. So what I'm going to do is put it in four-wheel drive low range, something Jeremy Clarkson can't do, first gear manual, and turn the traction control off. Here we go. Traction control, diff lock, down you come. 3, 2, 1, away! Traction control, diff lock, down you come. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah! He's gone!
That was just right on your dunk.
What a feeling!
Oh, I bet that did that. That was just.
That is in the face.
Yes.
By the whole earth.
Yes.
In the face. Do you see what happened to your nose? Look
Yes,
at it.
Yes. And now, it's your turn because...
Yeah, matey tongue. Right, it's time for your reign of terror to end. 3, 2, 1, go! Right, it's time for your reign of terror to end. 3, 2, 1, we're off.
Oh no! All right.
He's dragging you, he's taking you for a scrape.
That's not odd, really.
Nice one, Hammond. The scores so far, then, looked like this. James had used 2,100 RPM to topple me, whereas Hammond, despite his bigger engine, had had to use 3,600 RPM to bring down May. And now it's time for me to win as I get rid of the last of the country's hated dictators, Dick Pott. And there we are.
Oh, now come on!
Well, you shouldn't have built a life-size one. You are a man of modest stature.
Yeah, but it reflects my ego compared to yours.
Well, it's, proportional to the size of the tyranny.
I don't think I'm going to need low range.
You haven't got it.
Well, I know exactly. I don't need it. Lock the rear diff. There you go.
You'll need that.
Right, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Taking up the slack.
There might be a really bad jolt, so be careful.
3, 2, 1, go. I've won another test. I've won both of them.
How have you worked that out?
Well, 600 RPM, OK? And I did the best in the village.
You destroyed the village.
Listen, let's not get bogged down with that. We must now move on to what typically happens in a country after the dictator is gone. With the government in disarray, we had to load all our worldly goods into our pickup truck.
Hurry up!
Whichever one is the fastest from here to the flags there. Yes?
Yes?
Best at fleeing.
Yes, they're called... Yes, exactly right.
So it's a drag race?
It's a flea race.
It's a fleeing race.
Let's flee then.
Come on, let's go!
If you need to flee...
Here we go!
Trio, and the lightest of the trio. Probably not now, but it was.
3, 2, 1, go. Right past.
My Lego!
Bicycle?
This is our new life, chaps.
This is...
Lego, cream, and a shit record.
Well, you say that.
I'm going to start
Oh
again.
no, we've got a chair.
You say that.
Oh, we're going to be all right.
I literally think we're okay.
Yes.
So, let's just get this crystal...
Let's do this. Hurry up!
The standard low-cost procedure for turning a normal saloon into a sports saloon is to give it some fat tyres, a nice V6 engine, and maybe some bucket seats. But the boffins at Jack...
Get a bloody move on.
The first thing you need to know is that the only bits that these two cars have in common are the roof and the front doors. Everything else is changed. Suspension? Oh yes, that was changed as well. It now has Bilstein dampers that cost £1,000 each. And rose joints. And ceramic wheel bearings. Like you get on a race car.
Go fast. Oh, God. Come on. It's not my best work. Go, 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 go!
top of all that, the 8-speed gearbox also needed beefing up. And so did the four-wheel drive system. And then they had to get rid of the spare wheel and the well in which it sits to fit some underfloor aerodynamics. And then when they added up the cost of all the work they'd done, there was a problem. In order to make any money at all, the Project 8 would have to cost £150,000. That's 4 times more than the standard car. 4! So, here's the question. How...
Get out of the way.
Long Ellington Blighty. If you go beyond the limit...
Go. School. For God's sake. For heaven's sake, I beg you, drive fast. Drive carefully. Drive fast. Absolute respect. Ow, God, that looks tricky.
Here we are. Long Ellington Blighty. If you go beyond the limit...
No. It is quite scary through here. What's wrong with it? That will do. Drive fast. Oh, dear me.
Long Ellington Blighty. If you go beyond the limit...
Go. Oh, God! Keep your foot in it. No! Look at that for a tidy line. For God's sake. Oops. Come on, turn. Oh, dear me. Right, so, new plan.
Long Ellington Blighty. If you go beyond the limit...
Go. Now we go on to the really fast bit. Ow, God, that looks tricky. Oops. That will do.
is to stay within the limits, and in this car, that's no hardship. At normal road speeds, with the car in comfort or even dynamic mode, it's as quiet and as civilised as...
Here we go! Let's do this.
Talking about hurricanes anymore. I do think we should find out how fast it goes round the Ebola drone.
Good job.
Looks like a race car. It drives like one. You can see it.
That's the extraordinary thing, how well it drives on the road, because it's all like that. Anyway, that's the top 10 of our leaderboard, and there's the Jag waiting to see where it goes on. Or does it indeed get onto that list at all? Let's find out. Let's move it up. Ooh.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. It's faster than a GT3 RS.
Hurry up! We pick up the story with what typically happens. All set off in different directions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have the biggest engine, 3.2 litres, 5 cylinders, and not only is it strong enough to pull a train, literally, it's also the engine they use in the transit van. And those, as anyone who's ever been on a motorway knows, have a top speed of more than what you're in. I go through here. Oh, yeah.
I am racing a pickup truck off-road in Wales to refuel a helicopter. Oh, I am erect.
Turn it and right. This test, if you think about it, it is rather pertinent that we are filming this in the UK because a couple of years when Brexit has really caught up with us, there will be a civil war and you will need pickup trucks to survive.
The grip from the four-wheel drive system and the wider track and the Michelin Cup tyres absolutely wobbles your eyes. It's phenomenal.
It can take some punishment, this thing. That's what you want. Utility. It's like Jack Reacher's trousers. They're just some trousers. This is just some pickup.
I think if I can get through this gap in the wall, I save having to drive all the way around the end of it. Here I come. Oh, I have a compass. This is a piece of cake.
Away.
Now we're alone viewers, I will admit I'm not feeling entirely confident about this. 2.3-litre engine in my Mercedes is very robust. It will last for 1,000 years. It's not what you'd call powerful. There might be a few aerodynamic issues as well. But anyway, I'm going to go in D on the basis that Mercedes knows better than me. Oh, I have a compass. This is a piece of cake. Now we're alone viewers, I will admit I'm not feeling entirely confident about this. 2.3-litre engine in my Mercedes is very robust. It will last for 1,000 years. It's not what you'd call powerful. There might be a few aerodynamic issues as well. But anyway, I'm going to go in D on the basis that Mercedes knows better than me.
Don't think that this Amarok is really designed for freedom fighters in Africa and the Middle East. I think it's aimed more at surveyors in England. I mean, it's got a laptop charging point here and a leather steering wheel. I'm sure you need that kind of thing in Mogadishu.
Need to go west, southwest for a bit, but avoiding that clump of trees.
No way! You're not coming through. Oh no! Whoa!
Yeah, he's crossed up. Come on, Jerry, get him, get him, get him!
No! No!
I'm now in the lead! I'm doing winning!
Go.
that's the compound. Damn it!
There's the helicopter, and once again, the Amarok is victorious.
Is that barrel gonna...
What on earth?
I'm probably not going to get my freedom fighter badge now, am I, for that?
Get a bloody move on.
It is inevitable in the developing world that one day all pickup trucks end up being used.
Let's do this.
The soldier of fortune, dogs of war.
Scared the spaniel of war is what it is.
It's a piece of cake. Easy.
Oh, I'm winning. Oh, that's remarkable.
I have been clever. This is a piece of cake.
Oh, that's remarkable.
I have been clever.
This is just brilliant.
This is a piece of cake.
Rambo May had missed all the barn doors, all of the bus, and all of the soldiers. So, with a score of 0 to beat, Arnold Hammond-Onega was feeling very confident.
Stand up.
I am standing up.
Oh, he loves that.
Welcome to Richard Hammond's usual weekend.
Go!
That is just the best.
Thank you.
It is fine. I shall be victorious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was born to do this. Yeah. This is brilliant. Yeah. It is fantastic. Oh. Oh, yes.
I had a bit of gun trouble, I'll not lie.
Well, here's some more news.
Yes?
General Stonewall Clarkson has gone off to get ready, but I suddenly remembered. Remember when we were in Jordan?
Yeah.
That's what I've got, a 50 cal. Lock and load. Yeah, load. Ta-da! Come on, yes, look at this. Ta-da! How clever is that? It's incredible. Oh, that's Tommy. Bingo! Behold my genius! Yes, glorious noise. Excellent. Oh yeah, pretty good. Genius. I say that's really good. Toast. I am a horse of a man. He was very brave doing that. Ta-da! This is absolutely nothing for me. Right, splendid.
I think it's very good so far. Now, there you go. Neat move. I was come on, There we go!
No. Don't clap. Don't clap. He killed a man.
You jammed an AK-47.
What?
It's...
Get a bloody move on.
Yes.
Naught.
You really got nothing.
Yep.
That's it. OK, so after all of that, what is our conclusion, gentlemen?
Can we do a sensible one?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, that Mercedes Nissan you had, it did have a wobbly back end, and I just don't think that's good enough, actually, in a pickup truck. I really don't. The Volkswagen is very good, but pickup trucks are working tools, and it's just a bit too posh. You wouldn't want to get into it in muddy boots, so I don't think that will work.
So
really.
it's the Ford, then? It's the cheapest?
It is the cheapest, and it's, I think, the best looking, and it is actually the one I'd have.
You'd have the Ford?
Yeah.
So
and
we
you'd have
both have the Ford.
Yeah.
We'd have the Ford. James, what would you have?
I wouldn't have a pickup truck.
Well, yes, I know, but in this test of pickup trucks, which one would you have? Which are you going for?
None of them. I wouldn't have one.
Yeah, I know, but we're testing pickups, so which pickup truck of the three would you have?
I wouldn't have a pickup truck.
We've just spent, I don't know, 20 minutes reviewing these pickup trucks. The ladies and gentlemen would like to know which is the best.
Yes, I've come to a conclusion on behalf of the ladies and gentlemen, which is don't have a pickup truck.
James, you have a powerful imagination. Use it. Let's pretend. OK, come with me on a journey. We'll warm your imagination up. Imagine you're an eagle.
OK?
Visualize that you're flying over mountains. Can you feel it? Can you feel the wind in your feathers? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
OK, now imagine you've got a pickup truck. Which one is it?
Why would an eagle have a pickup
No!
truck?
No, I mean, imagine. OK, let's OK, imagine, James May, a pastoral scene. You got it? There's like rolling grassy hills, a few sheep around. You're a farmer. You're walking around with your dog at your heel there, sheep all around you.
Can I have Beethoven playing?
Beethoven is playing, obviously, live. There's an old 5-bar gate there. An old oak tree arches over the gate. And under the oak tree is your farmer's pickup truck. Which one is it?
It's not there. I wouldn't have a... Because I wouldn't have a pickup truck. Neither should anybody else. You shouldn't have a
Even
pickup
in your imagination.
My imagination does not admit a pickup truck. I'm not being stubborn. I know my mind.
Yes,
and I don't want a pickup truck.
And what I know is that you've wasted so much time not choosing a pickup truck and claiming that the Battle of Britain was a draw that we don't have time for the big celebrity duel between Adrian Charles and Howard from the Halifax ads.
Oh, no.
Exactly. And on that terrible disappointment, we must end. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.